Let's talk mucus, the sticky situation you didn't know you needed help with. Mucus, also known as phlegm, sputum, or if you're feeling fancy, respiratory secretions. Whatever you call it, mucus is basically your body's way of taking out the trash. It helps clear out foreign invaders, bacteria, and whatever questionable air you've been breathing in. Think of it as your lungs' personal janitor, but sometimes this janitor gets a little too enthusiastic and starts hoarding garbage instead of taking it out. That's when we have a problem. So what do we do when mucus overstays its welcome? The first step is simple: stay hydrated. Dehydration turns mucus into the equivalent of day-old gum stuck under a desk, sticky, stubborn, and not going anywhere. The fix? Water, herbal tea. Basically, anything that isn't coffee, alcohol, or an energy drink that makes you feel like you could fight a bear. If you need to really get things moving, try a saltwater gargle. Just dissolve a teaspoon of salt in warm water, let it cool a little, because, burning your throat is not the goal, and gargle for a few seconds. Salt pulls water into your airways, thinning out the mucus and making it easier to evict. Just don't swallow it, unless you're trying to turn yourself into a human salt lamp. Now, let's address a common concern. Wait, where does all this mucus actually go? Good news, it's not sliding back into your lungs like some horror movie monster. Most of the time, you just swallow it, and your digestive system handles it. So yes, you eat your own mucus daily. And no, you don't need to think about that too hard. But if you'd rather not let your stomach handle your lungs' mess, coughing it out is the way to go. The problem? Sometimes that mucus clings to your airways like an over-attached X. The solution? Steam therapy. Whether it's salty sea air, a hot shower, or the classic towel over the head and bowl of hot water trick, steam helps loosen things up. Want to go all out? Add a few drops of menthol or eucalyptus oil for that spa meets medicine vibe. Pro tip, your nose is built-in air conditioning. It warms, filters, and humidifies the air you breathe. So unless you're in the middle of a sneeze marathon, breathe through your nose. If your nose is clogged, a saline rinse can help. Just make sure you have tissues nearby. The process involves snorting up salt water, tilting your head, and not panicking when some of it drips down your throat. It won't hurt you, but you might question your life choices for a second. Now on to herbs. Do they actually help with mucus? Science isn't totally sure, but people swear by them. The top contenders are eucalyptus, peppermint, thyme, licorice root, and menthol. They might help break down mucus, soothe airways, and even boost your immune system. Worst case, your tea will taste amazing. Oh, and your diet might be betraying you. Some foods like dairy, gluten, and eggs can increase mucus production in some people. If your body treats cheese like a mucus-making factory, try an elimination diet to figure out the culprit. It's cheaper and more effective than guessing or blaming the universe. Of course, your environment matters too. Smoke, pollution, and even vaping can turn your lungs into a mucus magnet. If you're constantly inhaling stuff your lungs don't like, expect them to fight back with extra phlegm. The solution? Avoid smoky areas, maybe rethink that vape habit, and, if you must be around smoke, make sure you're hydrating and clearing your airways regularly. Now, if you've got mucus that refuses to budge, let's get tactical. Try these huffing and coughing techniques. 1. Breathe in through your nose, pause, then exhale forcefully through your mouth. Think of it as launching your mucus out of your airways with precision. 2. Take a full breath in, then do a half forceful exhale. 3. Then a half breath in followed by a long, dramatic exhale. This isn't just breathing, it's a performance. You should start feeling the mucus break free. If not, it's just being stubborn. Keep at it. For next-level mucus shifting, try these exercises. Breathing control. Take 5 relaxed breaths. Not deep, dramatic breaths, just chill nose in, mouth out breathing. Thoracic expansion. This sounds fancy, but it's just deep breathing with your hands on your ribs so you can feel them expand. Breathe in slowly through your nose, hold for a second, then exhale. Do this 5 times. Back to the huff cough. At this point, you and your mucus are in an epic battle, but victory is near. And that's it, your complete guide to kicking mucus to the curb. If you found this helpful, or at least mildly entertaining, subscribe for more tips on breathing like a champ. See you in the next video, hopefully with clearer airways.